What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today we're training legs, everyone's favorite training day. Well, mine anyway. Doing quads, hamstrings and calf training as well, using just barbell, dumbbells. Again, it's going to be high volume. I'm going to put the rest, the set, the tempo as I always do, and do a voiceover. And because of a lot of you been asking, Break the Mold hoodies are finally out, so I'm going to put a link in the description. Your support will be awesome. I've got t-shirts as well, so check out the link in the description box. Right, let's get to the workout.
So the first workout is calf raises, using a 10 kilo plate and holding a dumbbell for added weight. Ideally, you can up the weight of the dumbbell each set. Aim for a 2-second eccentric, and also at the top of the movement, pause and squeeze your calves as hard as you can for at least a second. The reason I'm doing calves before a workout is most of us leave it till the end and we are probably tired, so we don't put as much effort when training them. Also, by training them in the beginning of a session, they will be continuously worked even more throughout the leg session. Next workout is heel elevated barbell squats. I'm using a 10 kilo plate, and that's on purpose to over exaggerate the elevation. By elevating my heels on the squat makes it a more quad dominant exercise. Aiming for a 2-second eccentric tempo, and when going back up I try and squeeze my quads as hard as I can before going back down again. The first exercise will just be with the bar, aiming for 20 reps before we go on to the working sets. Just a quick reminder to warm up thoroughly before a leg session. I have a mobility vid you can use for a warm up, which I'll put the link in the description box. Then superset the squats with dumbbell walking lunges. However, just like the squat, I start with my body weight again to warm up. With the walking lunges, I aim for 10 straight line lunges and then 10 step out lunges, as you can see in the video. By stepping out, I find it enables me to really focus on my glutes and hamstrings, and also if you have knee issues, stepping out feels much better. So if you prefer, you could also do the entire lunge by stepping out. Also, when coming up from the lunge, squeeze your glutes as hard as you can before you step forward again. And back to the squats. And most of the workouts I am aiming to either fail before the allocated reps or just about manage to hit the reps. For example, the second working set is 12 reps. If you can do 13 or 14 reps, then the weight is too light, and make sure to take note of this and change it on the next session. With the lunges, you can up the weights each set to make it slightly harder, but if you use the same weight, that's fine also. If you don't have a barbell, then a dumbbell squat is another alternative. When it comes to squatting, breathing is essential. I like to take a deep breath in through my mouth before going down and breathe out when coming up, as it really helps to engage your core and lower back during a squat. You can also do this on some of the leg exercises. Try and you will feel a big difference when you do this. The last set on the squat is a drop set of 3, aiming for 10 reps each drop. If you fell before the 10 reps, that's absolutely fine. Next workout we have is deadlifts. Trying to keep shoulders back and chest up, going all the way down to the floor and slightly kissing the floor with the plates, then coming back up. Also try and avoid rounding your back when doing a deadlift. Then I superset the deadlift with a dumbbell split squat as shown in the video. During the eccentric phase at the bottom of the movement, try and make sure your hips are aligned with your knees at around a 1 to 2 second eccentric tempo also when going down, and you can always increase that tempo each set. You can also try and increase the weight of the dumbbells each set as well. Back onto the deadlift. If you don't have a barbell or struggle with barbell deadlifts, you can do dumbbell deadlifts as an alternative or use a trap bar. If you watch the video, you notice I'm just in my socks, and it's just a preference. I find it more comfortable when doing deadlifts and split squats in my socks. With the split squat, you can make the move slightly more challenging by holding the dumbbell on your shoulders, which requires a lot more stability and core work to perform the movement. A tip when doing a split squat for stability is to take a deep breath in before you go down, and when coming back up with the foot on the floor, push the floor away from you. These two things will help if you have stability issues doing the split squat. Next workout is a kettlebell heel elevated squat with feet close together as shown in the video. This is one of my favorite exercises to grow my quads, and it's a lot more challenging than it looks. The aim is 2 to 3 seconds on the eccentric, and sometimes even 4. At the top of the movement, as always, I pause for a second, hold and squeeze and flex my quads as hard as I can before I go back down again. Then we'll superset the kettlebell squats with staggered dumbbell stiff leg deadlifts. This workout for me is great for working my hamstrings and glutes. As you can see, have one foot back behind you and slowly bring the dumbbell down towards your feet. Make sure you avoid rounding your lower back and usually stop around your ankles. Before going down, squeeze your glutes and keep squeezing throughout the entire movement. I prefer unilateral work when training, as it means I can work my hamstrings and glutes evenly and avoid imbalances. However, if you prefer, you can do a dumbbell stiff leg deadlift, a traditional dumbbell stiff leg deadlift. Next we have the barbell step-ups. With the step-ups we will be alternating each leg while making sure to keep one leg on the box when alternating. So if you go up with your left leg, come back down on your right leg. Keep the eccentric phase nice and controlled and do not rush this movement. Focus on contracting your hamstrings and glutes before you step up and control yourself when coming back down. No bouncing at the bottom of the movement. And another key is to take a deep breath in before you step up to help you control your core and to give you a bit more stability. And then superset the step ups with dumbbell front foot elevated split squats. These are another great hamstrings and glutes exercise. Keep the eccentric phase at 2 to 3 seconds at the bottom of the movement. One thing I like to do is the foot on the plate, I push down towards the floor, almost like I'm pushing the plates into the floor to come back up to the start position. Focus on the leg that's elevated, not your back legs. And to finish off leg day, it's back to lunges, this time with a barbell, and we will be doing a double lunge as you can see in the video, aiming for a total of 50 reps, and each lunge counts as 2. So step forward, lunge twice, and that's 2 reps, then 4, then 6 till you get to 50. Aiming to finish this with as a little rest in between. However, don't be reckless. Make sure you keep your body upright, no half reps. Do not rush this, and make sure every single rep count, no matter how tired you are.
So guys, okay, I can't even speak. So that's the workout. It is an intense session. This again can be done by men, women, every ability. Just scale down the reps and the tempo. Once again, I'm going to leave the tempo reps and the sets again on the video, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you can, that would be awesome. And more videos to come. I'll be doing more videos on functional training and mobility work and some more metcons for you guys, so keep an eye out for that. Peace out.